Hello, everyone. I welcome you to all to our this Friday session. I hope you are okay and have sound health. And I'm audible. We have some technical issues regarding our sound. So if we are audible, any of you, if you could say on the message box that you are listening to us, that would be great. And we're going to be talking today, mastering digital domains and strategies guide to marketing excellence. And we have Terry Arnold today from Terry Arnold Consultancy. So we're going to be adding him to this stage. Before I add him to this stage, I just wanted to check and make sure that I am audible. So um, any of you joined online, if you could let us know that if I am audible, if you could be, that would be great. I already checked our microphone and we were audible, but if we are not, just let us know and we will fix our technical issues. But what we wanted to do for bit housekeeping, if you are at home or you are watching through traveling, so please be safe and have plenty of water. And if you wanted to ask us questions, please feel free to ask us through the comment box. We will try our best to answer your questions. So I will welcome Terry Arnold today as usual. And we have a great thing today, and we will discuss about it. And we are in the same room, so that's why we are having these technical issues about the echo and other things. But I think we have overcome that issues. And here we go, Terry. Hello, how are you?
Hi there. Welcome, my audience.
Yeah, can you hear uh, Terry? We're just gonna check another time if we can if he's audible. So excuse us for 1 minute. It's just technical things that we need to fix because we are in the same room and we are checking our audio. So I will turn my audio and check online if we are audible. I just have checked my audio and it is okay. Sorry for the technical mismatch because Terry just came here. We had a meeting, group meeting for our new company that we are constructing together. And that is Your Business is Called. And we had other guests as well in my office. And we have talked so many different things, how we can contribute to the local and national economy and as well as build your business together. So in our team, we have expertise. We have a person like Terry. We have Ross, Alexandra, and Chris Silverhood. We have Beverly Pool Business Builder. So that is our um, uh, uh, your business is squad, and we're going to be working together from Zenzi Marketing and Terry Arnold Consultancy and other core partners to support you in digital marketing, business development, peer, and many more. So, Terry, I just wanted to ask you if you could introduce our audience again this week, and that would be great.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Shah. Yeah, welcome to the audience. And my experience, just to cut it short, is primarily Unilever, where I spent into consultancy work, which again I had a certain amount of experience, primarily in the early years, but I returned to it in the later years, in particular with a focus on global research. That summarizes my experience to date.
I think we're having some technical issues. I'm sure that we are audible. If we are not, please let us know. We will fix our audio. Um, I think I just checked that we are audio, but I just have a message that we are not audible. So I will have a I will just check again and excuse.
Products, detergents, and soaps, and foods, some of the Unilever foods. And then I moved on to be creative director of BBDO International, um, working in the USA and the UK, and again, pan-European. And finally, I was working alongside the CEO of iResearch, which was a global marketing research agency, uh, uh, working beside the chairman, who had relocated part of the business to the UK to get a better grip on the pan European and the US market, and we were focused on, well, I was focused on fintech primarily, and we uh, drilled down and got quite a lot of business in the banking sector and the fintech sector. So that summarizes my experience. And then I started my consultancy, which is Terry Arnold Consultancy.
Thank you, Terry. I think our sound is resolved, and we do apologize for our mismatch because we are broadcasting live from Southampton. Today, as I said earlier, you might miss because of the sound mismatch that Terry is here at my studio, and we had our Your Business Squad meeting today, and we are bringing a new company and new group to work together and support businesses in locally and nationally and internationally. So Terry is one of the businesses that we work with, and we support businesses in digital marketing, sales, and so on. So we today we're going to be discussing how we can master in digital marketing and mastering digital domains. And when we talk about digital domains, we sometimes forget the core value of it because digital domain is a huge thing and we cannot master in all digital domain, but we can master one after another. So today we're going to be discussing in detail what you mean by mastering digital domain and how you start your uh, uh, digital marketing. And for that, we have some basics and we have some strategies. So the first strategy is to understand your product and services, because without understanding your product and services, it is going to be difficult for you to serve your client and know your client and then prepare your product and services for them. It's like tailoring. So when we talk about specific product and services, we talk about packaging. So I will ask Jerry today, so how important to understand your product and services, and in relation to the product and services, how you package them?
Well, you can't underestimate
Yes, Terry. As we talk about packaging, and we normally, when we create a product and services, we really don't understand what a true fact of packaging is. So, a packaging is that element that will get your uh, product market ready. So when you start your packaging, your product needs to be market ready, and then that market ready elements is a key resources for your company to sell it to the market. Uh, when we deliver specific service and delivery to the digital domain, we have to understand what is your product and what is your services first, and then create a packaging. That packaging might contain your target audience information. Who do you target? That packaging will contain the core value of the product and services, and as well as the outcome, because we know that when people are buying your product and services, they buy the outcome of your product and services, and we know that is true fact, because without having an outcome of anything, we don't really care about that. So in terms of adding value and adding product and services to the market, we need to see that our product and services are creating value and creating an impact to the market, and then we will be success. We will get the success that we wanted to. So in that aspects, I just wanted to ask Terry, you have worked with big companies, and in terms of adding value and understanding their product and services, how they um, uh, construct their packaging.
well, research obviously plays a key part, whether it actually is online research, psychographic research.
Thank you, Terry. I think we are having some issues. Sometimes we are just getting sound, and sometimes it is not. So we do apologize for our inability to fix the sound today. But I think we will try to solve the technical issues, and we will fix it ASAP. We wanted to deliver a versatile webinar through Gen Z Marketing, and we are having some technical issues today, and I do apologize for that. Probably it will be fixed in a couple of minutes time. Until we fix it, please be patient, and please let us know through the comment box if we are audible, because we are doing live, and we sometimes we fail to understand if there is any technical issues and we do not our voice or videos is not reaching you at the right time. So we are talking today for Gen Z marketing, and we are talking through how we can create a significant contribution through mastering digital domain. And we are going to be talking in detail how you can master in digital domain for digital marketing, and what other tactics you could utilize to grow your business. And I have Terry Arnold from Terry Arnold Consultancy today in our studio, and we are enjoying our time, and we wanted to have a good session, but I'm sorry for the mismatch of the sound, but hopefully it will be okay now. In our continuous discussion, I wanted to address some bit and pieces of digital marketing. You might understand that, okay, digital marketing is just one thing that you display or you advertise your product and services, but that's not as only one small elements of the work that we do, because it's a combination, and it's a lot of things embedded to market a individual product and services, and we're going to be talking through that one. And you probably missed what Terry has informed you previously in his message of packaging. So I would request Terry to again repeat that conversation, that in terms of packaging, how well the mainstream company they construct it and deliver it.
I think in the primary stages, it's about research, and there's various techniques that you can use.
Yeah, I understand. So we're going to be moving to our next segments, how you utilize digital marketing and how you get and reach people. So engaging digital technology to your culture, business culture, is one thing, and as well as understanding this technology is another thing, because you might embed different digital technology and digital culture to your organization, but how well you are doing it, it can only be measured when you have a strategy, and measurable outcome is combined with that strategy. So we understand digital domain very well, and we know how our strategy can as well as understand your performance to the digital media. And there are various versatile tools built in nowadays in many websites, AI embedded sites, and as well as some other elements to understand how your audience is performing, as well how your site is performing, and how your tactic is addressing and getting enough views or enough reach to your content. And you need to know that, because if you don't know your audience and if you don't know their reach, is not possible. And another thing we misunderstood, that if you produce digital content, it will go everywhere. No, it doesn't go everywhere without utilizing a search engine optimization, which without utilizing your product and services to reach that target audience. That's a mammoth type of work. So our next discussion going to be in analyzing and utilizing SEO. Terry has worked with big giant companies in the UK and global, and he will add his value when he will talk about digital technology, and as well as all other domains and strategies. So Terry, when you work with the digital big companies in relation to SEOs, how extensive do they perform their SEOs, or have they have any strategies to build their SEO plan?
Well, Dr. Shah, I think as you put it so well, that the very first thing is you can call probably quite key to your research. So in terms of SEO optimization, also an important part is, for example, talking of mid-level brands, not so much the large global brands, but you know, so, should we say large SMEs and specialist consultancies. You will probably not want to start with you'll probably want to start, should we say, with organic, which will give you a good understanding for the first 2 or 3 months, you know, whereabout the focus should be put. And then I would be tempted to delve into paid research, because it will give you far better results. But again, you need specialist advice and you need a guiding light to help you.
Thank you, Terry, for this valuable information. To our viewers, we are sorry for our technical mismatch and the sound problems, and we do apologize for that. Today, we are discussing how you can master into digital domains and what are the key elements that you need to understand before you jump into the massive ocean of digital marketing and transformation and business growth. So before we start, specifically when we work with any companies, we try to understand them. And without understanding a specific product and services, it will be very, very difficult for anyone to deliver a strategic marketing and business plan, as well as a digital marketing plan. So we have to understand individual business, particularly their strength, weaknesses, and all other aspects, and before we execute our and construct and execute our marketing and digital marketing plan. So strategy is the core value, and then with that strategy, with digital marketing, we need to also do SEO, and as well as understand our numbers, understand the ratio, understand how our digital marketing tactics is working, is like analytics. And without doing analytics, it's difficult for any businesses to grow in this digital domain, because where ChatGPT, AI is capturing, and as well as AI is flourishing everywhere with varieties of tactics, varieties of different things, and we are just observing it. And some of us might know it well, and some of us might don't know it well. But if we wanted to do business, you need to embed digital technology to your culture. You need to embed AI to your culture, and you need to embed social selling to your culture. Because without doing these three individual things, you will not get succeeded. And there are a strategic way to support any businesses in the digital domain, and we are here today to discuss about it, and we will let you know how we can improve and how we can support you for digital strategy, how we support you for business growth strategy. We are a team of professional experts, and we support together or individually to get you out there, to help you to grow your business. So today I have Terry Arnold from Terry Arnold Consultancy. We are working for many months now, and we are supporting each other, as well as we're delivering digital marketing together to the company, SMEs and startup, and as well as established companies in the UK and globally. So I have Terry Arnold from Terry Arnold Consultancy today. So if you wanted to ask any specific question, please feel free to ask us, and we will try to answer all of your questions. And we will discuss how you can improve digital marketing, as well as how you can perform your digital marketing well. And there, strategy as well as analytics is very important. So I wanted to ask Terry if you could share your experience, how we perform well based on our analytics.
Yes. That the term we gave it, which, as the name suggests, it was those markets that did not traditionally perform very well for the French tourist board, and I won't go into the details of where they were, but anyway. And what we decided to do, which was quite an adventurous strategy, on behalf of ourselves as a consultancy and on behalf of the media company, they isolated and they came up with a selection of websites on which they felt reassured that the results would be okay, not necessarily spectacular, but they were sort of like, and the term that we gave them was we referred to them as let me just, I can't remember now. Extreme sports. So this was like really a dramatic departure from anything that we thought would be productive, and it was really a bit of a stab in the dark, because although we had confidence in the idea, we didn't have the results. So anyway, we ran that campaign for 1 month. That was just, on hidden, with some.
Thank you, Terry. And we do understand that digital technology is evolving, and we have AI, and we have a lot of different things going on at the same time in the world. We have war in Middle East, we have war in the Europe, and we have AI revolution happening in digital tech, AI revolution happening in health, and a lot of other domains. And some of us are afraid of changes, and some of us are embracing the changes. So we, when a technology emerges, there will be some positive and negative effects of that. We cannot prevent the bad effects of technology. We cannot prevent all of the other things rather than embracing them. So we have to embrace digital technology. We have to embrace AI, but we will do in a way that will create less harm to the environment, and as well as will create less harm to the society. So that's the way forward. Yes, there are going to be people, they will not utilize it in rightfully and ethically, and that's the way we need to think that how we can make it safe. And to understand digital technology and to understand digital marketing, there is a lot of way that we need to go through with it. And the best thing is to understand your product and services, and then create a versatile strategy, and then work with your target audience, and work with your plan and execute them, and get a measurable outcome, and improve your tactics when it is necessary to change it, or improve it, or even do something different. So we are here today with Terry Arnold, and this is Terry Arnold Consultancy, and we're going to be discussing today how we can master in digital domains. And before we master in digital domains, there are some key elements that we need to understand is the strategy, as we always prioritize our strategy, because the strategy will give you success. A strategy will safeguard you from failures. And Terry has a vast experience working with big giant companies like Big Lottery, Apple, Unilever, France Tourist Board, and so many other companies. And he has wealth of knowledge, and he's supporting us with his knowledge to support businesses like you. And businesses like you going to be in the mainstream in next 10 or 20 years. When we talk about a digital domain, you see Facebook, you see Twitter, you see LinkedIn. The started 15, 20 years back, 25 years back. Now they are leading the market. So you're going to be the next one to lead the market. You're going to be the next one to have millions or billions of users for your digital technology. But before you reach that point, you have to have your backbone ready. You have to have your support ready and strategy ready. To understand how you are performing. So we have Terry Arnold from Terry Arnold Consultancy. So if you wanted to have a free strategic session, you can reach Terry directly from LinkedIn, and as well as you can reach me. You can DM us directly to support you with um, uh, give you a free consultancy on how you can fix your strategy, your digital marketing strategy, your marketing strategy, and many more. So today we will discuss some other elements of the packaging. As you know, that packaging is the core value of any business. That if you don't have the packaging ready, you cannot sell, because without a specific package and how it will contribute to the target audience, if you don't know it properly, you cannot sell, and there we're stuck. So we have Terry from Terry Arnold Consultancy, and he will tell us a bit more about packaging. And my next question would be to Terry, that when you create package, what aspects do we need to look at before we start building a package?
Well, I think the two we say the key points that you're looking for in terms of demographics or psychographics, I would say that's probably a good summary of where, the sorts of areas that you should be delving into.
Yes, I totally agree with you, Terry. Because when we work with individual companies, we see that we have to embed research to understand individual elements, and we have to understand it properly. And we cannot do it if um, we don't understand the company very well. And we have another technical issues here today. I think the other laptop we were utilizing, the battery is down. So we do apologize for that. And we're going to be taking just 1 minute intro break to fix that issue. I'm coming very quick and fixing that issue. We do apologize for today, and we're going to be coming very soon. You see, I didn't realize that.
No, me neither. I just I wasn't watching.
Sorry, we again fixed our problems. The battery was down. We're going to be going live. We're just having an echo, so sorry everyone. I think we are having a lot of technical difficulties today. We shouldn't have done that way, but I do apologize for that. We are discussing digital mastering in digital domains, and we are having technical issues as we haven't broadcasted live from the studio, and Terry is with me today. And we are having echoes and as well as some other problems. We do apologize for that, but we will continue our discussion. We have another 15 minutes, but next week we will try to resolve all of our issues and give you a spotless podcast. And we're going to be discussing today digital mastering in digital domain. And Terry is here with us to talk about it. And we were talking about strategies and as well as research, because when we work with individual companies, we have to understand the core value and if they have researched well, because without research you cannot build a strategy and you cannot build a versatile product. So Terry was referring again and again for a strategy, as well as referring again for research. So working with the big corporation in the UK and globally, you always mention that research going to be the backbone of any business, if either you do digital marketing or something else. So I wanted to ask you how well defined the companies that you have worked for in relation to research.
Well, I think, as you say, research is the backbone. There are maybe cherry pick 6 or 7. What I used to do is I would take 2 Scandinavian markets, maybe 1 Germanic market, and maybe a couple of Latin markets, like Italy and France or Greece or whatever. And that way, you're, number one, you're cutting down the work, you're being more efficient, and you'll get just as accurate results. You don't have to start looking at the smaller end of the market, and it will make your budget go further. And that's what traditionally I used to do, and the way in which I choose if it's media companies, I'd take, shall we say, media companies which have specialist experience in those areas, or specialist research companies that have outstanding results, consultancies usually, that can provide the results that I'm looking for. And that would be a written brief, fairly specific, and the expectations would be, should we say, nailed down quite tightly. And then you just, you go out and you explore those, or you subcontract that to a media company that has the capability to be able to explore those markets. Now, the next choice after that is whether you do that online, which is becoming an increasingly more popular way of doing it, and or whether you do it by sample groups, focus groups or whatever. And again, I would say probably if you're going multi-markets, although you can do tele interviews, which again is quite a popular way of going forward. But those, I would say that's going to be probably less productive and less less accurate than if you go the opposite direction.
I totally agree with you, Terry. When we talk about strategy, when we talk about bringing a new product and services, we have to understand technology, because if we don't understand technology, and we cannot perform well in the digital age, and as well as we have to embed research to our backbone, because research can deliver a good strategy, and research can also let individual about their product and services as well as their market. So digital technology and digital marketing is a backbone of any business they wanted to grow, and as well as embedding technology is the other elements to it. And without strategy, you cannot perform a good digital marketing. You cannot perform social selling. So strategy is a core value, and embedded research to the strategy is the other topping. Without each one, the another one cannot be succeeded. So we have Terry Arnold from the Terry Arnold Consultancy today, and we were talking about strategies. We are talking about digital marketing, how you can master in digital marketing. And Terry is already a master. He spent most of his life supporting big corporation, and now we are borrowing and utilizing his knowledge to grow individual businesses, SMEs, as well as startup, and we are supporting together for anyone to go to market ready. So if you're a business, if you're thinking that you are not performing well, we are here to support you to build your package as well as get you market ready, because market ready is not a bunch word. This is the task and tactics that we do to get you market ready and establish you and grow you to your audience. And we have expertise, we have other team members, and we will continue to grow your continue to grow our network, and as well as we will let you know how we can support you with our strategy and as well as our expertise. So we have Terry Arnold from Terry Arundel Consultancy, and we are talking for digital marketing. So if you want us to support you with your strategy, please feel free to contact us. We are nearly end of the session, and we have Terry with me, and we were talking from morning to different aspects of the business development. So how we can do social selling, how we can embed digital technology, as well as how we can create a versatile sales plan, because you need each and every element of our to grow, and we have the team within our consortium. Zinzi Marketing Agency is supporting Terry Arundel Consultancy as well as other businesses, and we are supporting each other to grow your business. So if you have any thing to know, please let us DM us to our inbox, as well as if you want a free strategic session, feel free to contact us, and we do sorry for our technical mismatch, and we will try to sort this out for our next webinar. If we having any more problem, we're going to be getting off, but I'm not sure that we will have any more problem. So we just have a question from one of the audience, Mahbub. He asked, what innovative strategies can business use to capture and to maintain audience engagement? So, Terry, we just have these questions, and if you could answer this question, what innovative strategies can business use to capture and maintain audience engagement?
Well, coming from a creative background, as I said, 10, 20 years with it, samples or life's examples or whatever was my inspiration. But what came along, as I mentioned before, that influenced me was the impact of demographics and psychographics and focus groups and so on and so forth. Because I used to think very glibly in my early years that I had all the answers. and doing other things, it wasn't an important part of their life. But what used to happen was, once you know, and there was never a limit to how creative some people, some agencies and some individuals were prepared to go in order to get people's attention. And still today, I would argue, well, not argue even, I would firmly recommend be as creative as you possibly can. That's my #1 recommendation. And what we used to do at Unilever, we used to do trial three executions, you know, usually in storyboard form or whatever. And one would be the banker, one would be what we call at the other end of the extreme, the off the wall idea, and one in the middle, you know, one in the middle. On the understanding that we were pretty certain that the so-called off the wall idea would not probably even go through. You know, the client reaction, because their clients are quite conservative, obviously because it's their budget that they're spending, but and quite naturally so. You know, but the daring clients would go for the off the wall idea, and I've got some pretty good examples of how that happened. Most of them would go for the safe idea, which would be the, you know, shall we say, the middle ground. It's absolutely on strategy, which is obviously, you know, the sort of job that I'm meant to be expert in. Then you know, you will get that sort of result, and you do see the sorts of ideas that stand out, shall we say, they do tend to be the more creative ideas, and the agencies that land that sort of business grow much quicker.
Thank you, Terry. It was great to have you with us. And it was also great that you came to Southampton from London, and we have spent some time together, as I would say quality time, because we had other team members today, and they joined me at the Zenzi studio and in our office, and we have discussed how we can contribute to the local community and local businesses, as well as national and global businesses. So to our viewers, I do apologize for today for the mismatch of the sound, and we will try to resolve this issue. And here we have Terry, and we have a good lunch today that we can add value, because Terry didn't have any Bangladeshi curry, authentic curry, I would say, because all the Indian restaurant here, we are a bit more different. The curry and the cooking and other things is a bit more authentic that we do at home. So that's not like Indian restaurant, Indian cuisine here. So we cook differently, and our curry and our dishes are different. So I hope Terry enjoyed the food today and enjoyed our company. And Terry could add something else if he liked it. Terry, did you like it?
Absolutely. It's, you know, I've explored and experienced food from all around the world, but it was exceptional. You can't beat home cooking. And the more authentic and original the recipes are, and Dr. Shah absolutely delivered on that front.
So I cooked specifically 4 dishes. One is chicken. chicken curry, one is fish curry, and that is pangash mas curry. And pangash fish is one of my favorite fish. I like it. And it was cooked with kumulbori. And kumulbori was brought to the UK from a village. And Bangladeshi people, they are listening and watching this video, they will understand what is kumulbori. That was excellent, and we have dal as well as some stir fry. So we had our lunch together, and we are delivering this session today. We had some technical issues. We didn't have enough time to solve the technical issues, so we do apologize for that. But we will build your strategy together, because we wanted to build future businesses and future connections, and we do work with our businesses, and we contribute to each other. It's not like we're going to be working alone. We do it together and build your business, and support you to build your strategy and build and grow your business. So we are a team of business specialists, as well as software developers, as well as sales and other professionals together, peer professionals, to support you with your business. Here with ZenZ, we support businesses to build versatile marketing and digital marketing plan and social selling. We will build your company together and grow your sales. Here today we have Terry Arnold Consultancy from Terry Arnold. We have Terry from Terry Arnold Consultancy. Sorry for the mistake. And I am Dr. Shah Siddiqui from ZenZ Marketing. We are working together to support you. And thank you very much, Terry, for coming from far away from London to Southampton. I do appreciate your contribution, and we will have a nice evening as well. But until then, we wanted to say bye to our audience. And Terry, if you wanted to have a closing remarks, we are 7 minutes over. But if you have a closing remarks, please, if you wanted to say anything to the audience.
Yes, I would like to just add that I appreciate and understand that you're probably all quite either developing new businesses, new products, new services. You're probably early stages in that development. You might even be fairly young in the market, but you've got a fantastic, you've chosen already, I'd say, a fantastic career. When I look at some of the types of companies that I'm currently working with, who probably even only have a few years established a few years. Yeah, they're already making fantastic progress, and they already have some very good business on board. So I would wish you all the best. And if you do want to get in touch with me, you know where I'm contactable. And yeah, good luck.
Thank you, Terry, and thank you to our viewers today for your time. And we will welcome you next week with another of our businesses. And until then, I will say you bye-bye. Have a good weekend, and we will welcome you next Friday. And we promise that we will sort out the technical issues, and we will see you next week. Until then, have a good weekend, and bye-bye.